Okay. Oh, I hope that's not loud. I might cut that down a little. Okay. Da-da. I hope y'all can hear the game in here. I don't know. I hope it's actually quote-unquote working. Hello. I will have like the camera on later, but like because of how I have my thing set up and the time of day, the sun's gonna be like right behind me, so you won't see anything but a silhouette. uh. Oh shoot! Then I must have messed something up. Uh. Let me see. OBS is wonky sometimes with me. Okay, there we go. Let me see if I can't do something about that. There we go. Okay. It's like my stream settings are whatever the heck they were in the past, so I kind of just had them wherever I had them at that time. I hope it's not too loud now. Shoot. Alrighty. Think. I think that's okay. I don't think Genshin gets too loud. Right there. Alright, cool. So, there we go. Everything should be working now. So I'm actually not sure what I'm actually going to get into with this game today. I think I'm going to mostly focus on just exploring for right now and trying to knock out whatever quests I come across. I haven't explored Natlin yet, and I kind of want to, but I've been putting it off because I don't want to add on to like my huge list of uh quests that I already have. I don't know why YouTube wants to act so buggy. And I'm currently eating soup. It's still piping hot, so I'm trying to eat it slow. Ooh. Skyrim soup, yes. I feel like anytime I play specific games, I always crave like a certain food item from them. Skyrim, it's almost always potato soup. When I used to play Sims, when I could play Sims, I would always make grilled cheese. Because something about playing Sims always made me want a grilled cheese. I feel like it's been a minute since I had a Dr. Pepper last. I haven't bought any in a while, so I kind of just like been hoarding the last 3 tall bottles I have in my room until I get some more, but I just decided I'm gonna crack one open as like a special little treat today. I feel like I took a unintended fast from Dr. Pepper for a while. I hope I'm not smacking into this mic. Oh, tits. That's hateful behavior. Sheesh. I forgot where I was. I killed those last time, so I didn't expect them to spawn back like that, but here we go. I was exploring down here, I think. Yeah, because I just randomly found this area. Alright. I can't remember if this is part of the chasm or whatnot, because I don't want to fight that. I'm probably going to, but I don't want to fight that. I've never played Fallout, but I kind of want to. Mostly because I hear about it so much. I don't know if it's like Xbox exclusive though, because I play on PlayStation most of the time. Does this do something? It might. I don't feel like fighting it. I'm gonna be real. I'll do it anyway. It won't be that bad. It might be that bad. Gather. I fought 2 of them before. It shouldn't be that bad.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Oh, it is on PlayStation. That's perfect. I don't like having to fight them, but the Geovisaps are pretty easy to fight once you get them flipped over onto their back.
Try not to enjoy this.
Okay, wasn't too bad. I gotta cut down my headphones. Wrong part. Yeah, because I have Genshin screaming in my ear.
We'll need more where that came from.
uh, I actually haven't explored too much of this area just because I guess I wasn't interested or that interested in it. Like, I finished whatever story I needed here and then left. So, not much of it's been too explored over here. I should though, just because it's here. We love the spiders. The spiders are in such random places that I honestly forget that there are spiders in Genshin. They're also annoying because they spit at you. Well, I don't want to say back to where we started, but that's basically what it feels like. Back above ground, anyway. Those are treasure hunters. Hunters or hoarders, I can't remember which. Because that'll work so well for you.
Prepare to be blown away!
Fry!
I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Okay, it's hoarders, my bad. I don't know what they mean by that line. It's like the weirdest line I hear them say. I think that's just a basic line they have for, like, most of the enemies.
Solidify!
These silly decide to be so finicky. Yeah, if you get too close to the spiders here, they just start spitting at you. But they're so far and few between that, like, I honestly forget they're here. It's weird to see these guys solo. Where are your friends at? I wonder...
Stabilize!
I don't even know if I need to do that, being real. What else is around here? I don't think there's anything I quote-unquote haven't discovered other than, like, all of the treasure chests. It's ridiculous how much of the map leeway takes. We're gonna ignore the exploration progress, because I just have not been in these areas like that. I think I get, like, all of the teleport waypoints and then dip. In fact, that's what I did with this area anyway. I'll eventually go back and do that with some of the other areas later. Because I spent a lot of time in Mondstadt, so... Yeah. I think it's just because there were so many quests, I don't even want to say just in Mondstadt, but like just so many quests in some of these areas that I had a reason to keep going back. So I guess if I go back, then I'll do that. Let me actually. There's that. So I'll do that real quick. Where was that? Oh, I feel like I'm gonna climb if I pick the wrong spot. Hello here. Yeah, you just kind of stumble across things. It's funny how many quests are actually in Skyrim. At one point I had like at least from like, my very first playthrough, I had like a list, and I was genuinely trying to find every goddamn quest, which seems like a crazy mission, but I was determined at the time. Where? I can probably screw around and glide there. I might stop down there, then I'll go wherever the heck I'm supposed to go. Because those things are hard to find. I don't even know what the purpose of these little, structures are. Other than to hold nice chests, I guess. And I think I have a key to this. If I don't, I'm gonna look real stupid. Oh, thank God I have one. I cannot remember
I'll keep this
if there was
close.
any, like, story-related significance to those spots, but, I think I remember watching, like, a YouTube short or reel or something about it, but I can't remember any of the details. They're just there. Oh, I need to go up. Hmm. How fun. I like Sumeru, but those things are finicky.
This entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
Of course not.
Should be. I don't think they have enough manpower left to post guards and defend their perimeters.
This was some character side quest thing, I think. Story quest. I don't even know if I have her. I probably don't, but I want to check now. I do. I do have her. That's crazy. Okay. Of course they're gonna hit me with that. I need a Dendro character? Why would they make me pick a Dendro character? Yeah, I know. I'll go with my boy.
I'll lead the way.
Oh yeah, and I have played a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online. I can't say much, but I have tried to play it a little bit. I just kind of ran out of time to play video games. So during the school season, I'm babysitting because my sister is a teacher. Well, my youngest sister is a teacher, so I'm normally babysitting throughout the day.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
I should probably put that on auto because I'm not gonna
They should all be
sit
holed
here
up
and
in
click
here.
through that. At least they're
Don't
talking.
know how many people they've got left, though.
Who cares? We'll round up all of them.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could still take us out.
Yeah, we'll know what they're really capable of once we've landed some hits on them. Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name means nothing now.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance with you here. I'll take the lead. I've been here once before.
I'm not gonna sit there and say I don't trust some of these dudes, but I don't.
You are not
Windblade!
And Shroud!
Well, they got it. Well, don't hit me. Thought y'all got it. I actually wanted to look around, but here we are.
I'll take my lead.
I love great sword users, but they move so slow.
Flames, purge!
They generally move so slow.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Let's get it on! Hi!
Girl. How many are there?
You're dead meat!
Jungle power.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played her much, so I forgot she did that. Like, genuinely forgot she did that.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Windblade!
He's gonna be stuck there for a minute.
Prepare to be blown away!
I'm getting sick of this
Can't see?
This way, follow me.
That would
We're
be
almost
cool.
there.
Wait! They went charging ahead without checking for any traps!
They must not care about their lives
Hey,
recharging like
you
that.
guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here.
No
Don't
shit.
think we triggered anything else.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
From ahead? What
Well-
do you mean?
Now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry about us. We knew something like this could happen. Go and take a look around. There
Yep.
could still be another way through.
Let's
go.
Pause.
We
Y'all
can't
knew
let
something
the
like this
boss
was gonna
down.
happen and y'all still ran ahead like idiots?
Another way! The sooner we can make it through to help them, the better.
They're gonna die.
Let's see.
They're gonna die. Y'all ran headfirst into a trap.
I
You're gonna
think I
die.
see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by something. Let's try our luck with that mechanism.
Okay, let's go!
Like, how does that make any sense? Like, we're aware something like this could have happened. We still ran ahead anyway. Because that made sense. What now? I'm gonna be real. Y'all couldn't have been that aware. No way.
You're in for a little shock.
Windblade!
And shroud.
Ooh, get out of that. Wait. Honestly, I forgot how these silly looking things worked. Did you glitch out or something? Okay.
Windblade!
No, just drop
One
already.
with the... Come a little closer.
Be gone!
Only 2 items? I guess I'll take it. Not that I really need them.
Another mechanism like the one before.
No kidding.
This one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
That's as low as you go. Is anything about you do rotate? Because otherwise, this would be hateful behavior. All right. That works. Now that. Oh, that's the only one I needed. Cool. I don't think there's anything of use here. No. It's kind of like a domain or dungeon, so I don't expect to find anything lootable here. Of course.
I hear everything.
Here! Here! Here!
Gloves off! Let's get it on! Ha!
Let's spark things up.
Windblade!
honestly, those are just becoming a waste of time at this point. Three of them?
Look alive!
Can't see?
Swing blade.
I'm really good at elemental reactions because that's just my bread and butter in this goddamn game. But I still have no idea what Dendro's good for.
One with the force.
I love my boy, but I'm also just like,
Let's nip that in the bud.
I don't know what to pair you with that makes sense.
Buckle up!
Prepare to be blown away.
It's like the one element that doesn't seem to work with anything. So, I'm not mad they put it in the game, I'm just confused why. Did not mean to get you hit there.
You're dead meat!
Yay, more of these? Can you change color for me? Okay. There we go. That looks right. I did not mean to do that. Hooey. Trying to be good, but I might get seconds on soup at some point. Oh yeah!
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side. But as a desert dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
Run. Had I wanted to run, I would have fled 1,000 times already. I witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics. Even if I could leave this place behind, all that awaits me now are endless days of humiliation and ruin. Even now, my brothers and I still believe in one thing. The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
So you want to go out in a blaze of glory.
Let us draw our weapons! We will show them the true power King Deshret bestowed upon his followers. They are but two, while we hold within ourselves the entirety of the relic's glory. Wave 1, charge! Eliminate them!
Following order. That's close enough.
Swing blade.
Don't think that you've won. We're just getting started.
Buckle up! Hi!
Be gone!
hear everything. One with the forest.
Let's get it on! Ha! You asked for it.
Will. King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
Prepare to be blown away!
Can't see?
Windblade!
Keep up. Who do you think you are? I've not finished my research.
Keep alive! Hi!
Brothers! With me, this is where we'll prove our faith.
There we go. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. There we go. I accidentally muted the mic because the same the same button for the mic also affects my webcam. So hello, now y'all can see me. Oh my god. There's a fly or a gnat or something in here that just wants to stay in my face right now. Potentially worst timing ever. Alright, back into this.
Yeah! Do you all just want to die?
None of us plan to leave this place alive!
I mean, I might. I'm determined to live. I don't know about y'all.
Let's get it on! You're dead meat!
There we go.
The commander has finally fallen.
But they're still coming at us! This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat!
Yes, keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to back down! This is our last stand!
Really?
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks. I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Am I doing more fighting? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, we have help this time.
Get out of my way!
Y'all didn't die.
Come and face me, Mishal! Ugh, so they've broken through the front as well.
Bro's voice.
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like absolute madmen. No matter how much we throw at them, they just keep coming for more.
They might actually be madmen. Let's be right. Paimon? I feel like it's changed, but like I don't mind Paimon.
It would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Mitchell.
I do admit that her voice is high. Like,
You think I would
comparatively
give
to
you that
everybody else,
opportunity?
definitely high.
I will be buried in the sand alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
Dude, really trying to make this a suicide mission.
Hey, wait!
Alright, am I doing more fighting? What is he about to do? Did he actually just drop dead?
We were too late.
It's over. There's no more need to fight. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride, then I'll give you all a good beating as well.
Well, it looks like they're going home.
Hey, dear! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Let's go.
Okay, thank God there's no more fighting. I was getting a little tired of that. I don't mind the fighting, but sometimes it kind of drags.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
You call yourself a member of the infamous Deshret's relics, and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How are we supposed to figure out what you're after? Hey, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela? Why would I know? It's not like I'm in charge or anything.
You asking questions like you
your
are.
last chance to talk.
Hey, I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling the truth. If you're here to find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering. Where's the records room? Answer me!
It's right over there. All the files are in there. You can go through them as much as you want. It's not like any of them still matter anyway.
I mean the old records room.
The old records room? You mean the one that got burned down? Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now.
All of a sudden
the guy
you
who can
remember?
hardly walk. Watch your mouth. That's our boss you're talking about.
Y'all
He
need to
was
chill out
definitely
just a
faking
little
it.
bit.
We all let our guard down as soon as we saw him come hobbling in. But in the short time it supposedly took him to take a dump, he'd already gotten away and started a fire in the records room. He couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't a fraud. And after that, Deshret's relics fell into complete disarray.
Stop wasting our time. Every one of us here is perfectly aware of what he had done. Tell me, where is the old records room?
It's just over there. Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you. There's nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll leave the others here to guard these guys. Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
I hope they actually gave those names justice, because they sounded like they pronounced them wrong. They probably pronounced them right, but they sure didn't sound like it. I'm just gonna be real. Alrighty, going where? It's not that far, sheesh. I feel like that whole exchange could have been done differently, but it's alright. Would have been a little different if she, like, had a handful of his shirt or something, but I'm like, they ain't got the budget for that.
So, this was his final destination. How did he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here to start a fire? If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to get out of here after starting the fire, right?
Tia,
I gotta admit, I did not think she cared about her
I'm
dad.
sorry. I know it's just wishful thinking. Let's look around.
Because the
Maybe
way
we
she
can
was
find
talking at the
something that's been
beginning of
left
this, she kind
behind.
of just said F him like the whole time. So for her to kind of care now, facts.
Hmm? Is this a cane? It must be the one that Dia's father used.
Yeah.
Kusela.
Thanks for everything, boss.
Oh, he did die in the
We're
fire.
fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
Hopefully not a body.
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh?
I gotta admit, they didn't have to look that hard. Everything's covered in sand. Especially for the cane to be sticking up like that. It's a sword.
Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dia has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity.
I'm sure this is
to
supposed
us
to make
all.
me cry, but I'm like, I don't really care about this mission.
Oh, you can do it.
But Dia, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech.
I'll admit it's cute.
Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
Very cute.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad.
Yeah, I don't know. I like, y'all could have been a little better about it. Oh, did y'all? Oh, it's loading. I'm about to say, y'all don't expect me to read all that, do y'all? I won't, but let's see. Too many sentences for me to bother reading that right now. You know, she literally started like that. The start of this quest, she really kind of was like, "Fuck my dad." Like, did not like him at all. Now at the end of this, she kind of cares because she figured I guess did not assume he died. So I guess she cared a little bit. Didn't want to assume that he like something. I don't know, but like. This Joker's taking forever to load, ain't it? I gotta put more baby powder on this. I have like little squishy cats sitting on my desk. I don't know if y'all can see that well. But yeah, I have squishy cats sitting on my desk. This is the blue one I have, and then I have like a white one right next to it. And they get kind of dirty easy, but like you can clean them off just as easy.
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would do if she were to wake
But I gotta
up
put
tomorrow
like
with loads of money.
baby powder or something, or
Paimon
cornstarch
said that
on the
she would
top
get
so that
boatloads of tasty snacks. You
so that it
were
isn't
confused
sticky.
at the time,
The
but
bottom can
said
be
it was
sticky
an
because that's how it
adorable thing
doesn't
to say. These
bounce off of
opportunities
anything.
Don't come by often. So today, Paimon's gonna treat you to a special crash course on Paimon's life philosophy.
I'm gonna be nice.
Hey, come on! Paimon's not that stingy.
I didn't even know Paimon had an allowance.
You should eat to your heart's content.
I'm gonna be real.
You'll feel better for sure.
Kind of
once
thought we
you
were
get
sharing the money
something in your
here, so
tummy.
Paimon's basically spending my money.
Will also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Aw, thanks, you two. Honestly, this is very unlike me. I just had a lot on my mind on our way back, so I didn't know what to say. My chest was filled with all kinds of intense emotions. They just shook me even more than all the feelings we've shared during our previous adventures. But when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace, and I was left feeling more empty than ever before. It was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me. Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. But perhaps to us, it's the most worthless thing of all. Idrisi and the others all used to say that they would quit if there was no Mora to be had. But when it came to avenging my father, there was no Mora to be made anywhere. My reality shattered when I found out that the father who
Yeah, it does
always
sound like
told me hero
depression.
stories was in fact a bad guy. But look at me now. Am I any different? Despite all my promises about never forgiving him and never trying to understand him, I still went to such lengths to find out the truth and nearly even shed tears for his sake.
At the end of
We're
the day, he's still your
hypocrites.
dad.
All of us. Yeah, you're right. It's just a pity that we often only recognize our true feelings after it's already too late.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
What's so funny is, other than Paimon, the Traveler does have a voice
Yeah.
actor too,
Many
but you
people
only
from
hear
the
her
core of 30
voice in
came
like
over,
little
and I just wrapped up
voiceovers
everything with my dad.
in the menu. You don't
All
hear
I can
them
do now is
throughout the
wait for their
story,
verdict.
which is so
Huh?
funny. Like,
Dia,
I'm pretty sure she
you're
could
looking
talk
quite
here.
down again.
It's alright.
Paimon will explain. What happened while we were gone?
I'm sorry. I really should have controlled my emotions better. I just...
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
But Dia, your pain must be even worse. You shouldn't need to comfort me.
Why are
Hey,
you crying?
Don't worry about me. If anything, this whole thing has finally shown me the difference between illusion and reality. My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment. That thought has even crossed my mind a few times. It's like saying, what's wrong with adapting to a new life? However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept it. This impulse brought me great turmoil, and even made me feel ashamed for turning my back on your father's kindness. But now that I consider it again, it all makes sense. The desert sands are a part of who I am, and I will never be able to lead a peaceful existence.
I understand how you feel.
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. As an example, I'm now thinking about taking on some small odd jobs. It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father and become a character in his play. Even if the ending of the story may be childish and ridiculous, it won't really matter.
Isn't that neat, though?
I don't want to say I feel bad,
mercenary, one that's not
but
out
like,
for Mora.
I like Dea
Why
as a
don't we
character,
go
but
for
I'm
a
also
change of
just like,
scenery once we finish eating?
I did not
What about
really
stopping by the Grand Bazaar
care
again?
about this quest as much as I did the other
Right.
ones in the
You
past.
said you wanted to get a rug for your family.
Like, there are plenty that I've like,
Too.
I was really fully invested in. This one, I'm just like, let's just get it done. Like, let's just knock this out. That's basically how this one was
I
for
can't
me.
thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
I do care a little bit because I like learning like the character stories. It's very nice to me. I always like learning about character stories, but I'm also just like I did not care. Clear my head of what? I mean, I'll do it, but dang. I have not been in Sumeru enough to like know where the heck I'm going. So like. I'm probably gonna end up running around for a little bit. I feel like I should put in at least a little more effort to learn some of the towns. The only town in this game that I have memorized is Mondstadt. So like, and I think it's only because I spent so much time in Mondstadt. So and there's that. I've kind of got Leeway memorized, at least to a degree. But there's some places where I'm just like, where am I? This one, I haven't figured it out yet, and I refuse to try and figure out Fontaine right now. It's so big and like so complex. Kind of scared of Natlin
Oh,
for that
this
same
rug
reason.
here is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite.
We're not gonna listen to you talk
Here
about
you
a
are.
rug. We're not gonna listen to
Finally,
you
I
talk
found
about a
you.
rug.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk? Wait, are you here to take revenge on us?
He's fine, I'm sure.
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all to a fight?
Oh, I can't
Once
listen to
woke
you.
up,
I can't listen
I
to you. You're
hurried
making
to
too
the
many
Khan
jokes.
al-Ahmar's tent. When I got there, I found no one except...
Ah, so you probably got there after us.
Yeah,
sounds-
they told me that
Bro
they had
sounds
exacted
so
their event.
stupid.
I had joined the
I
cause
can
to
only
repay an old
imagine
favor
how
from
they got the
Fusela.
voice actor to
Now
talk
that
like
everyone's
that.
already turned
Or,
themselves
or how
in,
hard it was for the
I
voice
might
actor
as
to
well
talk
do
like
the
that.
same.
At least with a
One of the
straight
injured
face. I
members
can't even
gave his
imagine.
box to me and told me
Got
everything
it.
left in the camp will get confiscated.
Thank you.
Got it.
No worries. We are all just living our
Awesome.
own truths. There's
Go
no
away.
need to comment or judge.
Go away. Ooh.
So this box contains everything that Dia's father left behind. Huh. It feels lighter than expected.
Bro did not leave
Well,
much.
back in the day,
Let's be
the
real.
first thing he did with any Mora was spend it on things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, it kinda stinks.
Perhaps it's just been left unopened for too
I
long.
hope it's not drinks and meat.
A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use. If he was going to break that rule, he could have at least copied something useful.
That probably means this was really important to him.
Ah, and here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end,
Yeah, it
he
did
always
sound like
ate
a
more than
list
I
or
ever did.
something like that. Or maybe just
Who
trying to
even
talk
leaves
about your
snacks in
tongue.
a box like this anyway?
I don't know.
Isn't that just
I
common
don't know how to
sense?
do that. So
Forget it.
I will say that it's
Let me see
impressive.
what else is in here.
But boy, I would have been laughing too hard.
A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet.
Especially to talk
a
as long
wool
as he did. Like
scarf,
Jesus.
Which, from the looks of it, probably belonged to a woman. And a hair clip? Why are these things here?
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared.
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there. 2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
Probably not.
Huh? There's something in the bottle.
Not the liquor bottle.
Oh,
I already know
you're
it's
right.
taint.
All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle.
How
I just
delightful.
folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter.
I hope
To
that wasn't the
Dia.
whole letter. What?
It's a letter for me? It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute. It's probably the guy's fault.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason being that I was never your father to begin with.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
That's a jump.
Surely, he must be joking, right?
I didn't see the resemblance, so
I don't
yeah.
know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main. Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice.
What would they have done if
I
it
was
wasn't
their
your
most
baby? I
esteemed
mean,
leader, after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle.
gross.
Anyway, Dia, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child. I suppose, or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
Yeah,
Who just ups and leaves a baby
it's
in the
just
middle of a
pity
desert?
that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned me.
If they're
I just have
alive.
one wish. To tell them a story. That there once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart of gold. And that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time. Maybe we'll be able to find some information for you.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much. My life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky. Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
That was actually very nice, even though I was fairly indifferent to this quest. Neato. Just go there. I was wondering why I was randomly seeing a hand symbol on the map, and it's because I have Tanari in my party. So, certain characters have like little abilities and whatnot, and Tanari's ability gives you
Thank you for completing
not easier access, but it's
Here
easier
is
to
your
locate
reward.
certain resources while in Sumeru. So, completely forgot about that till I'm like, what is that hand there for? Like, so I'll probably swap him out real quick because I don't need him in the party. My boy.
A walk would be nice.
I actually need to level some of them up, but because I'm not doing as badly as I thought. Like I have to level up a lot of them. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but the ones I main right now aren't doing so bad in level. I just need to I need to grind materials, and I just don't feel like doing that almost ever. Or at least I don't feel like doing that on camera because it's a lot. So I need to look at quests. I'm stupid. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of just like fighting the same bosses over again and just running around the different environments over and over again, which is not technically bad, but I feel like it would get boring. Technically, I could do that for a stream, but I might save that for another time when I just feel like chilling. I'm trying to avoid some of the stuff in Fontaine because I don't feel like doing that. What is this? I don't feel like doing that either. What is this? Oh, I'm not doing that. You know what? Let's just see what this is since it's another one in Sumeru. And I actually really like Sino, so I think this is his second story quest, so I may as well check it out while I'm here. I hate to be that way, but I think Sino's not only my favorite because of his aesthetic, but like he's just a funny character to me. But I really do like the aesthetic. He has like a Anubis aesthetic. That's why I like it so much. Okay, it's only 8. Depending on how much I quote-unquote fly through, I might do a little bit of... I might explore a little bit of Natlin, and then I'll just, like, work on building characters, I guess.
Do you see him? The old man flailing around?
Oh, is he the one you wanted to talk to about the case?
It echoes in here, Paimon.
Correct. His name is Cyrus, a former Spontamont sage. He taught both me and Lisa.
I refuse to believe that they can't hear.
It's ridiculous.
It's too loud in here for them to not hear somebody talking across the room.
What sort of person targets an old retiree?
Professor, I've brought some friends.
Like, you can hear the echo in here.
Ah, Sino. Now who do we have here? Hold on, let me think. A flying fairy dressed in white? A youth who does not seem to hail from this land? My goodness. You must be the legendary traveler in Paimon. I've heard all about what you've done for Sumeru.
I see who inspired Sino's hair, looking at him.
Famous.
I've told him about you before. You are my friends, after all. That's right. Let me summarize the situation. A couple of days ago, Professor Cyrus suddenly received a threat letter.
Sheesh.
A threat letter?
Exactly. Who sends a threat letter to an old man like me, for goodness sake?
This is the letter in question.
Maybe they see you as a threat.
Cyrus, I have uncovered your secret. If you wish to prevent it from going public, leave 10 million mora at the back door of the cafe. Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. Finally, if you dare to report this to the Matra, there will be consequences. Wow, they sure didn't mince their words.
Clearly, this person must be desperate for Mora.
10 million mora. What a joke.
Who
I'm
just
just a
casually
single
carries it
retiree
around?
with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden. Where do people think I'm hiding 10 million mora, huh? In my tomatoes?
I hope
There
so.
were no witnesses, so currently the letter is all we've got. So, Traveler, Paimon, let's put our heads together.
Paimon's ready too.
All right, take a look. Do you see anything suspicious?
It's hard to believe that Paimon's voice actor is not a child. It's the symbol on it. You just saw it read aloud, so. It was written on a crude piece of paper.
Yes. Some of the strokes are blurry.
So is there something wrong with the ink?
Possibly. And I bet the paper has something to do with it.
It probably is like a
Most of the
receipt.
paper around here is much smoother than this, and the ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't run. This paper, meanwhile, it's very coarse-grained. Almost as if it's made from some sort of plant matter.
It's certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia. But the ink is nothing special. Just regular black ink that gets a blue tinge when applied to paper.
So do we think the culprit has a connection with the academia or not?
They probably don't.
Check this out. Looks like this part got wet at some point.
Agreed. The staining suggests it was a colored liquid, not plain water. It also looks like it was wiped off with a damp cloth.
A colored liquid. So, tea? Wine?
Looks like we're thinking along similar lines. Let's go talk to Arof. There are some things I'll need him to take care of.
Oh, I'm gonna say, is it down? Because I don't feel like heading down. Alright. Kinda curious what this is gonna entail. I feel like I've only been in the academia like twice. Being real. I think I did a run around one time just to try and check out as many of the books as I could. We're gonna skip a few steps there. Or not.
Araf. Ah, there he is.
All of the NPCs in this game look so basic, it's kind of sad.
Cyrus. Ah, and the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while.
Yeah, we do know him, sort of. I don't remember, but he know us,
As
so.
such, I'm inclined to believe that the culprit in this case is a student at the academia. Somebody young and strapped for cash. Oh, one last thing. I'd start your investigation by taking a look at the cafes in the city.
Oh, of course!
Yeah,
you
see
think
you.
The culprit spilled their coffee on the ladder, huh?
Thanks
They
for
do
hanging
look
out
like
with
coffee
me.
stains to me. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the letter is written on a type of scented paper that has aromatics added during the manufacturing process. The kind often provided as writing material for customers in cafes and taverns.
Ah, of course. Yes, like they sell in the gift shops. I remember now. Zaha Hadid bought some a while back. She said she was going to use it as wrapping paper for a vase.
Understood. I'll assemble a team to investigate the points of interest immediately.
You have my gratitude.
One last thing. Send some Matra to guard the entrances and exits of Sumeru City. And change into plain clothes. Don't let them see you coming.
Will do.
I'm gonna take a pause here to go use the restroom. There we go. Back in it. Back to Otto.
Great thinking, Sino. So, where do we think the culprit's at right now? Yeah, they've probably been lying low at home waiting to see how Cyrus reacts.
You're right, Paimon.
Really? Which part?
The culprit's approach. Whatever happens, they need this Mora. But just because they warned Professor Cyrus not to go to the Matra, doesn't mean they know what he'll do next. So, like you said, they need to wait and see. And crucially, the culprit said they'd be watching the Professor's every move.
Huh? Wait, are you saying...
Ooh.
Found you!
Dang, you can do that here?
What are you doing?
You wrote the threat letter.
This would have been a quick and easy case if that were the case.
I don't know what you're talking about. What threat letter?
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well hidden for someone reckless enough to threaten Professor Cyrus. There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arav. Whoever followed us the whole way was likely to be the culprit.
I was just listening in, that's all. You know something big's going down when Mahamatra Sino shows up, right? So I got a little curious. What's the big deal?
You smiled when Arav left. I saw it as clear as day.
You can't even smile in this dude's presence, let's be real.
Is smiling a crime now?
There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth. All to create the impression that the letter was written at a cafe. Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you, because you already live here. And as long as the Matra were focused on the cafes, you would be free from scrutiny. The cafe was a red herring all along. You had to be somewhere where you could monitor the professor's movements.
You can't pin this on me! I haven't done anything!
Really? Then why are you shaking like a leaf? The innocent have no reason to fear the Matra. But you, your heart's racing, and your eyelids are twitching. You're a terrible liar.
Bro probably shit
I would
himself.
never...
Let's be real.
Don't try anything or you'll pay the price. Now come with me.
Sheesh, sheesh, sheesh. I will not call my man harsh.
That was over quickly. Sino already caught the guy.
Are we sure, though?
You're telling me. One minute I go out for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up with Sino. Looked like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much more than 30. But after what he's done, I'm afraid he's ruined his whole future.
Everyone, it's all over.
Gosh, that was so fast!
The culprit's name is Raka, a 16-year-old student in the Rataoist Darshan.
Huh?
16? Cyrus thought he looked 30-something!
We checked his records. He's 16, a third-year student.
But he looks so old.
Even had white hair in this. You know what? Let's take that back.
Seriously.
Foolish child. He's too young for the criminal life. What the devil drove him down this path?
Money?
We questioned the culprit regarding his motives. He...
Oh, just spit it out. Nothing can surprise me at this point.
You'd be surprised.
Very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes. He started taking extra tutoring to improve his grades, but developed a gambling habit around the same time and lost a lot of Mora. Down on his luck, he went to the tavern for a drink and overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement. They mentioned that he's always arguing about his tomato plants with some old woman on the street.
Some old woman on the street? Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes? That old woman is Kasharwar's very own Professor Zaha Hadi. How can he not know who Zaha Hadi is?
Is this going somewhere?
Oh, right, yes. So another thing. We don't just argue about tomato plants. And what are they trying to insinuate by comfortable retirement? A man grows a few vegetables and suddenly he's living a life of luxury?
Maybe it's more the fact that you have the time to grow vegetables in the first place.
Araka mentioned he'd heard a rumor, alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally obtained a large sum of money from the desert before retiring, and kept it for himself instead of reporting it to the Academia.
Oh, this sounds bad.
Araka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or other projects since his retirement. And given your advanced age, he thought you'd be an easy target to blackmail.
Oh, Araka. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so angry I don't know where to start.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite confident that Professor Cyrus has never embezzled a Mora in his life.
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later. I need you to deliver a few firm fistfuls to him on my behalf.
I completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of action goes against the Matra's principles.
Professor, there's no need to be childish about this.
Oh, come on. I was clearly joking.
I don't know.
Okay. Where does this go from here?
The
Focus
Academia
jail
will
time.
determine the appropriate disciplinary action against the student. And as for the individuals spreading rumors about the professor's obsession with tomatoes and some old woman on the street, there could be a slander case here. The Matra will continue to investigate.
Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman on the street? Mind your wording or you'll start a whole new rumor. You seem confused. Oh, don't you understand? Uraka is just a young boy who made a very rash and very stupid decision based on some groundless rumor he heard. Besides, I didn't actually hand over any Mora to him. The whole thing sounds a lot worse than it is. All it costs me is a little reputational damage. That's all.
The way you're
Please rest
wording
assured,
this.
Professor, that the Academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment.
Yes, I have no doubt about that. But as a former educator, I'd still like to have a serious conversation with the boy's parents. Their family lives in the city, yes?
Correct.
I don't
We
think
looked
you can
into
go
the family.
harassing the dude's parents.
Both parents are merchants, and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives.
Ah.
Oh, what a mess.
We love that.
You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time being, if possible. I need something concrete for when I talk to the family tonight. We have to show them how serious this situation is.
The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing Araka's punishment. You can hold on to the letter for now. Just make sure to return it within a couple of days.
Oh, so you'll be able to close the case in 2 days?
Give or take. Cases like this are quick to resolve.
You asking too many questions.
Very good. Well, thank you for all your help. Perhaps we can all go for a meal together. Oh, my treat, of course.
My apologies, Sir Cyrus, but I have a prior commitment. Enjoy the meal, everyone.
Ah, I see. Well, that's a pity. But Sino, you have to come. You found the culprit at record speed, and I owe you for that. Ah, and isn't Tainari in town at the moment? Bring him along, too.
Oh, my boy.
Wait, you mean Tainari's in the city?
He is. Tainari's master, Sir Nephis, called him and Kale to the Academia to help out on a project. They should be at Nephis's office at this hour. Though I must say, I'm surprised you're extending an invitation to Tainari. Did you do something to offend Sir Nephis?
Don't be outrageous. Nephis offends me all the time. It's never the other way around. Anyway,
Right, okay.
hurry up and fetch Tainari. I'll head over to the tavern with the Traveler and Paimon. See you there. Go on now. Don't keep us waiting.
We got something you want to talk to us about. I feel it. At least that's how this is coming off a little bit. I don't know.
Please show me your credentials before borrowing books.
Delightful. Okay. It's loading slow enough, so may as well grab a treat. I wonder, can I? Yep. Nobody feels like running down all them dang steps, let's be real.
Not to brag, but we never had problems like this at Ratawa Hiss back when I was still teaching. And if you don't want to take my word for it, you can ask them. They were students at the time. They'll tell you what it was like, won't they?
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the Academia. Most of what I know, I heard from Sino after the fact.
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled.
Wow. It's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person. I can't imagine doing that as a sage.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken her on as a student.
And then we'd have one more person who has to address Lisa as upper-class woman.
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa?
No.
She seems to prefer it when people treat her like an older sister.
Oh, believe me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging her seniority.
Whoa, more food? Are you sure about this? We don't want to take advantage.
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like. And if it's not enough, order some more. After all your help today, treating you to dinner is the least I can do.
I thought I heard some familiar voices. Ah, and
Oh,
so Cyrus is
Kaveh!
here as well.
Oh, Kaveh, it's been a while. Zahahadi was talking about you last month. How have you been?
I've been all right, thank you. You're looking very well, sir. I'm glad to see it.
Have you eaten yet? Care to join us?
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet. I'll have dinner a little bit later tonight. I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine, and when I heard some voices I recognized, I thought I'd come and say hello. So what's the occasion, anyway? Some sort of celebration?
Consolation, more like. You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Sounds like things have really gone downhill since I was there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything remotely like that.
I can't believe how young the guy is. Oh, what are his parents going to think?
Young people are always more susceptible to making rash and ill-advised decisions. Their minds are still developing. It's just an unfortunate fact of life. But still, this boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote. Oh, it makes my blood boil.
Wow, yeah. Jeez.
I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. And then he just followed you into the House of Dana?
I don't know if it was really him.
Oh, he'd get the scolding of a lifetime. Oh.
Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person.
Kave! Your order's ready, sir!
Coming.
Oh, you
I'll
didn't
have to
eat.
get going. Have a nice evening, everyone. I'll catch you all another time.
Okay, bye-bye!
Here I am. The coffee beans are in here too.
Yep, it's all there. I'll stop babbling away now. Let's eat before the food gets cold.
I couldn't imagine talking so much I forget to eat. Ain't no way. I'll let friend try to do both at the same time.
Oh, too tasty. Paimon's belly is about to explode.
Oh, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it off.
You're not drunk, are you?
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus. Master Tainari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep.
Well,
Why did I forget what
look
Kole's
forward to
voice
that.
sounded like?
In fact, could I trouble you to bring a little extra for the other old folks on my street? I'll be the envy of the neighborhood.
No problem at all. I'll pack some up and bring it over.
Ah, I'll see you all later.
I feel like I'm
better
reading
head
into the
home now
conversation
and
a little
tend to
too
the
much here.
crops.
Good night, Professor. Don't let those tomatoes keep you up too late.
Hey, my tomatoes are serious business. I am not about to be beaten by Zaha Hadid. Anyway, I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now, children. I bid you all a good night.
Take care. Have a safe trip home.
Bro's gonna
All
get
right.
jumped.
Now, we finally have some us time.
I don't want to say
What do
jumped.
you mean, us time?
Yeah.
Well, I was talking with Tainari and Kale, and since we all have some free time, we thought we could all go camping together. Think of it as our way of welcoming you back to Sumeru.
Oh,
Camping? Oh, that sounds fun. Paimon's in.
Right? It's been so long since we did something fun together.
I'm glad I
can't
didn't
wait.
turn the fan on in my room.
Everyone,
It is actually
Let's
cold
meet
in here.
tomorrow afternoon at the riverbank to the southeast of Gandharvaville. No need to bring anything. We've already packed everything for the trip. Just bring your delightful selves and prepare to have some fun.
You got it. We'll be there.
Well, something tells me
Great.
we're signing up for
Then
more
we'll
than
see
we
you
thought
tomorrow.
we were. Wait until the next day. Oh yeah. I mean, I gotta try at least once. I already got Aoife. I'm really going for Orion. I'm pretty sure I'm saying his name wrong. Yeah, don't really care about getting her a Navia. I would prefer Navia, let's be real. But I just want to get the bad boy. So I've been really passively pulling. Oh, please be him. Yes!
Oh, hello. I'm Auroron from the Masters of the Nightwind. Want some vegetables? Oh, don't worry. I'm not trying to sell anything to you or get anything in return. There's no rhyme or reason for it, really. I just like to see what every seed grows up to be. so I end up with a lot of produce. As long as my vegetables wind up in the stomach of someone who enjoys them, that's all that matters.
Somehow his voice fits him perfectly. It's not the voice I was expecting, but it fits perfectly. Then again, I'm not sure what voice I was expecting from him, so there's that. I have so many characters I need to build. I just got him, like, last banner. Sethos? Ooh. Yeah, let's go for it. Just to get that out of the way. And I can ascend you. How neat.
This is your training regimen, huh? Interesting.
We'll save that for another time. So... yeah, I got him last banner. I got Aoife, I want to say, yesterday? I can't ascend him because I don't have these.
Hey, get
now I do.
Cuckoo.
Alright. I did not mean to skip his thing. It's alright. And... I'm gonna constantly mess up his name, and I know it. Very cute. Technically, I unintentionally skipped his too, but it's alright. I'll live.
Huh? Hey, get out! Cuckoo!
I gotta admit that it's funny that his little bird can pick him up. Oh, okay. So I guess I just gotta go to Natlin at some point. That's crazy, because I have no trash to behold.
Seriously?
I have one bottle.
Oh, you suck.
You're welcome. What was I doing? Waiting. That's what I was doing. I didn't even check the time, so I'm just gonna... I saw 14, so let's see if that's correct. I hope it's correct. I don't know. Probably should have just, like, teleported closer to Gondaverville, too. All of the goddamn... Yep.
Time to set off.
Yeah, Paimon. Here. Yeah, after I finish this one, depending on the time, it shouldn't be too late. Ooh, it's 9. Okay. I'll finish at 10 like normal, and then after that, I just gotta pack, because I have a trip this weekend, so, I gotta pack, because I've been kind of, I just didn't have time all week, and now it's like almost last minute, and I don't want it to creep up on me, and then I'm packing the night of. So... So, I'll be doing that shortly. Honestly, through some of these talking sessions, I could be drawing.
Wow, you guys are ahead of the game. You set up the tents already.
Y'all didn't even give us
I'd
a
say
chance
we're right
to
about
show
on
off
schedule,
our
actually. We were aiming to have
tent
them
building
set
skills.
up before you arrived.
Let us help. Shoot.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together. Whatever we catch, we can grill for dinner tonight.
I'm great at fishing.
You got it. Dinner's on us
I
tonight.
haven't done fishing in this game in a hot minute. I've kind of just, like, blown fish out of water, so... God, I need Clee to have a rerun banner, because I really want her. I mean, it's probably irrelevant now, but I need her.
I'm really looking forward to giving them a try.
Because I don't have all of the toddlers for my toddler brigade. My kitty brigade party.
I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few for us. I'll leave them here along with some fresh fruit.
Girl stays on
Camping
mushrooms.
with a forest watcher is the way to go. They think of everything. And even if they don't, they can improvise.
Isn't that what we
This
do
is true.
anyway?
I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
So, how has everything been going for you?
Well, there's been some high points and low points, but we've had some unforgettable experiences along the way.
We haven't done much after Sumeru.
I see. Oh, in that case, you should try a Valberry. I bought some from the market this morning.
A valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
All I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet.
Oh, I have a sudden
then you get
craving
jokes.
for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye.
That was fast.
She sure made a run for it.
The joke was that bad? Was there something she wanted to grab?
She made a run for it.
Is everybody thinking that?
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass?
What are y'all talking about?
My dear friend, you know what I am about to say. Excellent! A kindred spirit. A great warrior can sense when a duel
I
is
actually
nigh.
hate this fucking game, but
But it
if
looks like
I
we'll
have
get
to play
told
with
off if
Sino,
we start playing now. Let's enjoy the nature for a while longer.
I actually hate that game. But if Sino wants to play, I'll play. I know it's his favorite game. I'm ready for it to be ruined. I won't lie. Like something's gonna ruin it. Lordy.
We got a bite!
I'll reel it in.
From over there? Why do we leave the fishing poles like that?
Firewood, spices, snacks, and drinks. Everything's ready. Once Kale gets back, we can light up the fire and start grilling.
This is such an interesting story quest so far. Mostly because of how peaceful it is, and I don't trust it, which is so bad to say. Honestly, with the pacing right now, I could pack. But my room's a mess and I don't want y'all to see it, so we're just gonna stick with what I'm doing right now. It is relaxing, I'll admit. I do have to admit that Genshin is kind of up there with my comfort games. Like, Genshin. I have to say Star Rail is pretty fun for me too. Mostly because I don't have to do as much fighting, I can kind of like explore.
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
Some of the fighting is
How about the one on the left?
kind of automatic, so you can just set it up for whatever.
Paimon just thinks the ambiance
I want to
here's a
play
little
more of Zenless Zone Zero though because it's so
True.
nice to look at.
But it's also
Nothing
the
wrong with
closest to the
Genshin,
water.
but
If there are any
yeah.
sleepwalking fungi around tonight, they might stumble into your tent.
Well, that's no good. Take my weapon. You can use it to bar the entrance.
Just use a kid.
Anyone would think you were sealing the gates to King Deshret's mausoleum.
Excellent. Then this tent will be an impenetrable fortress.
Y'all are being so extra. It's so funny. There she is.
How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue?
Always.
But yeah, Genshin's up there, probably one of my comfort games, along with like Skyrim and whatnot. I've been thinking about getting Oblivion, so I might get that and I might stream it. I'm not sure yet.
Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. How do you like your skewers? Well done? Medium? Rare?
It depends on the meat.
What? Isn't that just for steaks?
Hey, if it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
No.
Medium well for me.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs well done.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, that was so delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, She'd eat 3 more skewers.
I ate a lot too. Here comes the food coma.
If you're tired, then go rest.
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon. Why don't you guys head to your tents? Sino and I will clean up.
Tonight, I show you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day.
Good night.
Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Oh, don't forget this. The staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
Yeah, he was.
It's a very powerful weapon. Try it.
I think I'm
Paimon can't
strictly
even
sticking
lift
with the
that thing.
sword.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want it?
This is very cute.
Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take care of the traveler.
That's not even the sword I have on you. I'll let you have it, but is that quote-unquote sword even in-game, other than on the model right now?
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
I
But
want to
right now,
check.
it's
I
time
can't
to
do it
rest.
now because everybody's talking.
Sleep
But
well
now I want
and
to
sweet
check
dreams.
if that's even a potential item I have. I feel like I've seen that sword before, but I know I haven't. I mean, other than in like demos and whatnot, like in the what's it called, trailers. I sure hope you do. Should I start reading the Traveler stuff aloud? No, I won't do that. Something's gonna happen. I'm waiting for it. It's too nice, I guess.
I think they should all be here. Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there? Could you come outside for a sec?
You just yell at
Look
everybody?
this.
What are these two doing here? It's kind of cute, but what are they doing here?
What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
Probably.
Evidently.
Huh? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call this?
Middle of the night. What are they doing here? Kind of not convenient, but
Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
can you even pick it up?
Oh, hey them, Kaveh! What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night!
Why are y'all yelling?
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
Is somebody threatening you for money?
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
We're already outside. If you mean outside the tents, sure. That was disorienting, I won't lie.
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Oh no.
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning.
What's the beginning? Let's see. Oh my god. Come on.
Huh? Where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here after I washed them.
Kavi is not about to give us the long
there they are.
and skinny of it, is he?
I'll have a cup too.
Are y'all out of wine? Don't tell me that's the reason.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Sino's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
We had to be drinking juice,
Oh,
cause
right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up some things. He
I'm
was
shaking the
hosting a dinner
laptop,
for
I should be
Sino,
careful.
Tainari, Kale, and the Traveler and Paimon. Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least, I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I heard some people talking about it on the streets.
Dang, news
yes.
spread fast.
Didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now.
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the others will make of it. Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter, too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye. Give me a sec. I'll sketch it out for you.
Of course you would. I like the design too. It's actually the first thing I noticed, but I couldn't say anything on it. So I'm like, well, this is going to be important later. And really going off the fact they have 2 days to prove that this kid's quote-unquote innocent.
Okay, done. Take a look.
If he's not the culprit.
You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God knows where the culprit got it from.
Interesting. These are all motifs associated with the tribes of the desert.
What? Really?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the
Give me
kind
a
found
second,
on
getting
some
my
ancient
slippers.
palaces.
Feet cold.
And the crisscrossing and mirroring here. I recognize that too.
And I'll
It bears
grab
a
my
striking
sketchbook because there's a
resemblance
lot
to
of
an ancient
talking.
emblem, one that hasn't been used in a very long time.
Okay.
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
How would you know that? You know what? Let me take that back. You're a feeble scribe. Of course you would know that. My favorite cup. Over there. This.
After discussing it with each other, we
Over
both
there.
agreed that something didn't feel right. So we went looking for you. This was a long way to come from the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tainari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop.
Oh,
but
how
the Forest
delightful.
Watchers told us that you'd gone camping. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Sino. He said he was on a supply run. We exchanged a few words, and then he ran off.
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about? The Temple of Silence, you said? What is that? Should we be worried?
Something's up, huh? Give me a second. Let me get Kale.
Not Sino? We're not bringing Sino into this one? It's his story quest. I mean, dang.
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence?
No offense, but
Well,
how
to
is
put it
Kale
simply,
going to add into this?
it's an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years. These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public dissemination. At least, that's what they tell the outside world. In truth, it's essentially a vestigial institution nowadays. There's an office with their name on it, but it's functionally obsolete. Historically speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret and the greatest of all sages. Most of the organization's members hailed from the desert. By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region, nor do they use any symbols connected with the desert folk.
So the Temple of Silence at the Academia is just a fake? Wow.
It's possible. The real question is, why? My guess is they're covering something up.
So, how do you know all this? Sounds like some pretty top secret stuff.
Did you forget? He did a stint as acting Grand Sage.
Did they
He got
already
the
find
pay
the
raise
replacement?
Even after he resigned.
Oh, yeah! Paimon did totally forget about that.
I didn't.
So you took the chance to read all the top secret documents while you were acting Grand Sage, huh?
If you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation in my office, I would respond that that's a perfectly normal part of any job.
Right.
So much
You
about
were
this
nosy.
doesn't
That's
make
what I heard.
sense. Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter from an academia student to Cyrus? The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family ties to the desert.
You sure?
So where could he have seen that emblem or gotten the paper?
You said you ran into Sino, yes? Did you tell him what you've just told us?
No.
Yep.
You
He ran
did.
off as soon as he heard what we said.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now. Still, we should try to catch up with him. At this hour of the night, Sino will probably go looking for Cyrus at his current residence.
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good. It's sure to stir up trouble.
They're not gonna tell me
We
that
should pay
my
a visit
boy's
to the
head is in the
Academia.
clouds because it's his teacher,
Yes.
are they? That's what it
As
sounds
the
like.
Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell you what he knows. The more information we have, the better prepared we'll be for whatever happens there.
If this situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence, the emblem has to be part of a bigger conspiracy.
All right.
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Sino and Cyrus.
Uh-oh.
Traveler, Paimon, you two come with me. We'll go after Sino.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
This could prove
Cyrus
interesting.
has been
I
living
knew
in
this
the
was going to
city
be
lately.
too boring of
He
a
rented
goddamn
place near
quest
the
if we were
field
just
so he
going to
can
be
keep an eye on
camping.
his tomato plants.
Then let's go look for him there.
I'm not running all the way there. That's just not happening. But yeah, it just seemed too set up. This whole thing seemed too set up.
Here we are. This is the place.
Like, I'm sure the
We might be
traveler
too
ain't
late.
stupid. She noticed.
Looks like nobody's home. Oh, Sino moves fast. If he was here, he's probably long gone by now.
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Ah! Professor Zahahadi!
Look at her.
So it really is you. My goodness, whatever is going on tonight?
We're looking for Sino. So, he's already been here.
Yes, not long ago, in fact. He knocked on my door and asked if I'd seen Cyrus today at all. I
Aw.
told him the old fool left early this morning, and I hadn't heard him come back. So we went to his place, and would you believe it? He's gone. Goodness knows where to. It must have alarmed Sino, because he took off in an awful hurry after that. He never did explain what this was all about. How serious is it?
Well, if Cyrus isn't at home... Oh, it sure doesn't sound good.
No, it don't.
Professor, did you hear that a student recently tried to extort Cyrus?
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I noticed he was watering his flowers in the field in complete silence. He had a piece of paper clutched in his hand, and he looked lost in thought. I could tell something was troubling him, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. If Sino hadn't happened to visit him that day, he'd probably still be holding on to that thing. After seeing the letter, Sino told him to contact the Core of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant. He claimed it would only damage his reputation. Eventually, he relented, after much persuasion from Sino.
Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it? Well, that's strange. When we saw him, he seemed pretty okay with the idea of the kid getting his just desserts.
That's why I
As a
think this is
former
a setup.
sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the Academia. That's why Sino was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and forth over it.
So Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going public. But why?
Yes.
Oh, dear. What on earth has that old fool gotten himself wrapped up in?
A lot, apparently. Ooh,
I do
don't
hope
do that.
he's not in danger.
He's fine.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sino left me this letter to pass on to you. He wrote it when he came by earlier.
He must have known we were
He
coming.
realized you might come looking for him.
Thank you.
What does it say? Let Paimon take a look.
My friends, this is a rather complicated state of affair. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me. Well, guess what?
My friends,
Oh, I didn't have to read that.
this is a rather complicated state of affair. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me.
Yep, that sounds like Sino. Thank you, Professor. Please do not worry. We will do all we can to protect both Sino and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, let's head to the Academia and regroup.
I don't feel like going up there. I will. I just don't feel like going up there. I hope this teleport waypoint is closer. Why is it so far down? Eventually I will commit to, like, memorizing most of the map around here, because boy. What do you mean higher? Am I not here? You dirty. If I have to go all the way up to where I was, okay. I won't lie, I was ready to fight. I did not mean to smack the mic. Drop it. Oh!
You're here? I thought you were going after... Ah, I guess you lost their trail.
We went to Cyrus's house. No one was there. Sino got there before us, but he was long gone by the time we arrived.
He didn't say where he was going?
No, he left us a letter and told us not to go after him.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Typical Sino. Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this time.
Yeah, very nice.
I checked some ancient texts for a similar design. The one I found was a little blurry, but the similarities in the general form and certain details were clear enough to confirm a match.
Yeah, and we're lucky we found anything at all. It turns out the emblem was all but lost to history. We scoured the entire Academia collection, and that book was the only one with a record of the motif.
Meanwhile, Arav managed to get Uraka to disclose his source. The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert. According to Uraka, he had a striking presence and was well educated.
Apparently, the two met in the tavern over a game of cards. The guy claimed to be in the city for business, as part of a merchant caravan. Uraka was intrigued when he heard what his new acquaintance had to say, and brought up the idea of extorting Cyrus for Mora. The guy encouraged him to go ahead with it, then handed him some pen and paper to write the letter.
I see. So it could be that this person planted the paper intentionally.
So, how do we find this guy? Did Uraka say where he is?
He doesn't know. He claims not to have seen him since that day in the tavern. The man gave him some tips on how to carry out the extortion, but from then on, Uraka was acting alone.
Nephis and Arav have gone to meet the Court of 30 and review the city's entry and exit records. Also, Nephis admitted that the Temple of Silence in the Academia is just a facade. The true Temple of Silence once came to the rainforest to establish a collaboration with the Academia, but as time went by, the sages gradually became corrupt and foolish. The Temple of Silence felt that they could no longer trust the Academia and ended the partnership. They retreated back to the desert about 400 years ago. Ever since its inception, the Temple of Silence has been the guardians of King Deshret's civilization and belief system. They traveled throughout Sumeru, sequestering and guarding any wisdom that posed a threat to the people's livelihoods. At its roots, it was a legitimate and reputable organization whose purpose was to guide people towards the right path.
The academia of the day knew that the split would damage their reputation if it became a matter of public knowledge. And so, they set up a dummy organization of their own to conceal the truth.
Not only that, but they managed to keep up the charade for hundreds of years!
So how did Cyrus become acquainted with the true Temple of Silence if they left centuries ago?
I'll bet that's the question that bothered Sino. Probably why he went after him in such a rush.
Whoever is behind this, getting Uraka to extort Cyrus was only the first step of the plan. Their true goal in doing so was for Cyrus to see the emblem on the letter.
He must have recognized it right away. That'll be why he didn't want to involve the authorities. He probably hoped to take care of the whole thing by himself. Unfortunately for him, Sino had other plans.
Since the desert is where the Temple of Silence originated, that is in all likelihood where Cyrus went.
I have to go after him.
Really? Are you sure that's a good idea, with how you respond to the heat? Why don't we send someone else?
I should be fine, as long as I bring plenty of water. Besides, I just can't shake this ominous feeling that if we don't catch up to them soon...
Everyone, I have news from the Corps of 30.
That's not the voice I expected out of you.
Master!
Oh, so that's Nafis, Tainari's master? Oh, we're finally getting to meet him in person.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler in Paimon.
I see where Tanari gets his haircut.
Several independent
Why do they have the same haircut as they teach her?
Mahamatra Sino leaving the city at different times. Both were heading in the direction of Caravan Rebat.
Those
I
glasses
was going to
look goofy
suggest
as
that
heck.
you join forces with the Corps of 30 in this case. However, as I'm sure you've already heard from Al-Haytham and Kaveh, the Temple of Silence is involved. The Academia has made a number of decisions throughout history that I am ashamed to talk about. It may well be that no better choice was available to them, but those actions are nonetheless a stain on our legacy. I won't attempt to make you understand the Academia's perspective. Now is the time for action.
I understand where you're coming from, Master. But I'm afraid the situation might be more complicated than we thought. I think we need to keep a low profile, or risk making things worse.
Good point. If Cyrus is involved with the other side, or worse, if he's fallen into their hands, and...
The delay is hilarious.
Everyone, we have to get Cyrus and Sino back safely. We cannot afford to lose them.
They'll be alright.
Need our help? Whatever you need, we got you covered.
Really? Wonderful. You have my most sincere gratitude. Arav and I will continue to follow up on the lead from Uraka. Kaveh, Scribe Al-Haytham, I'd like to ask you to cover the duties of the House of Dana.
Snapchat's getting a little annoying with all these notifications, I won't lie.
Tainari, you are planning to go into the desert, correct?
I am.
And hopefully not pass out.
Kaveh, I'll be okay. You stay behind to help Master and Al-Haytham.
Well, if you're sure... Okay. But be careful.
Thank you all. Arav, let's go.
You'd better get moving. Don't forget to ask for help when you need it.
I need to get a bag
Will do. Let's
of
go, Tainari.
these specific mints.
Catch up
They're
with
like
Sino before it's too late.
they're like spearmint instead
Knowing
of peppermint.
him, he's probably covered
so
a fair distance already. But we still have a shot. Let's take it.
It's gonna sound bad, but I really don't like the peppermint ones. So these, 100% preferred. If I could get it out of the wrapping. Alright. Where am I going? Do I have to leave here first? don't know why it decided to load slower as I'm looking at it. That's hateful behavior. Where is my...
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. Where should we go next? Maybe we should ask the nearby guards if they've seen anything.
Hold on. Look over there.
Is that Dia?
Sino.
You sure you
And that
wanna
looks like
brave the desert
Layla?
alone? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but still.
It's not my first time. I'll
No,
be fine.
Candace, my bad.
Sino.
You
If
heard him
you're
before
really
we
going
did.
to go through with this, then at least take our advice. When you're packing for your trip, budget for 5 days more than you plan to spend out there.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll go get ready.
Thought we might find you here. You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me?
Shame.
I thought I had a good lead on you.
Shame.
Well, sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Nothing personal. It's just a complex situation. And I'd rather not involve anyone else if I can help it.
Well, we're here now.
Takes a special kind of person to get Sino chasing them all the way out to Caravan Ribat. But why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his name? Is he Sumeru's most wanted or something?
He finna be.
Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Not that long for me.
Dia and Candace! So nice to see you. Actually, seeing all of our friends is the whole reason we're here.
You're looking well. Glad to see it. Candace and I came to Caravan Ribat on business. We ran into Sino as he was asking about some elderly gentleman's whereabouts. Some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast in tow and very few supplies. That's gotta be one heck of a story there.
Sino, it's okay if you can't tell us anything about the case. But let us know how we can support you. We're here to
His
help out
voice,
every
not
you
his,
need.
her voice is
The more
different than
people
I
we have
remember.
working on this, the quicker we'll be able to find the person you seek.
No, it's not that simple. If I'm right, he'll be doing everything he can to avoid us.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own. It won't be easy trying to find him in the desert when he's deliberately trying to cover his tracks.
Sounds like this is far more complex than we imagined.
Yep.
Still, if he started from Caravan Ribat, the chances are that his route took him past our village. You may as well ask if anyone there has seen him.
My thanks to you both. Once this is resolved, I will find a way to repay you.
Ah, come on. No need to get all serious. Just buy a round of drinks next time we're all in the city or something.
That's a deal.
All right, so, you all set?
Yes, we'll handle it from here. Thank you again for your help. I don't take it for granted.
All right, then we'll leave you to it. Just remember, if you change your mind and need some reinforcements, we'll be here.
And don't think you'd be imposing. You can depend on us.
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of trouble.
He normally putting people in trouble. He normally trouble for other people. I don't think he got nothing to worry about. Oh, I'm gonna teleport. Y'all ain't gonna make me walk. I'm sorry. I refuse. It's like walking, not about that life today.
Hold on. There's a few things I'd like to clear up.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise me at all that the one in the academia is a fake.
Do you have any connection with the Temple of Silence?
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power. Hermanubis, the original founder of the Temple of Silence. Due to my unique constitution, I was put through a number of trials in the desert when I was younger. Later, I met the professor, and he brought me to Sumeru City. But my memory of that time is hazy. I can't recall much. It's a good thing that Kaveh noticed the emblem on the letter. Without that, I don't know if we would have connected the dots and realized there was more to this case than mere extortion. I did not recognize that symbol at all. Whether that's because I've never seen it, or because my memory fails me, it's hard to say.
Yeah, you're right. Thank goodness for Kaveh, and for Alhaitham's diligence during his time as acting Grand Sage.
Isn't that technically the symbol on the back of his helmet, or am I crazy?
Away, right?
I might be looking too hard into
Any
it.
qualms about you reporting it? Oh, maybe his connection to the Temple of Silence goes even deeper than yours.
I suspect so too. Professor has never once mentioned the Temple of Silence in conversation. And whenever the conversation turns to Hermanubis and the concept of spirit indwelling, he avoids going into any depth.
Well, speaking of avoiding things, you do realize, don't you, now that we've caught up with you, you're stuck with us for the rest of the way.
I am aware. And I have accepted it. Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route, so I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
That's right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not, so the best option now is to try to look out for each other. Ha!
Fair enough. Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back in the city.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
I was just wondering, since when was Sino taller than Tainari, but it might just be the camera angle.
Hello.
I thought they were about the same height, though, so it don't matter.
Mahamatra Sino?
I'm looking for someone. So I'd like to confirm any recent foot traffic in and out of Aru Village.
A man matching that description passed by Aru Village not too long ago. He stopped by to load up on food and water and feed his sumpter beast. Then he was on his way.
Where was he going?
Let me think. He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while, and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water. He said he was headed somewhere near an oasis, but he didn't mention which one.
There's too many oases
Do you have a
in this
map?
bit.
I can mark out the direction he was heading and the best routes to any nearby oases.
I have one. Mark away.
Great. There you go.
Thank you so much. You were a great help.
You've got a really good memory.
Ah, you're quite welcome. Just doing my job. Best of luck. I hope you find him soon.
Alright, where'd he go? Fudge. Fudge. Okay. I don't want to say that I might run it, because I can't remember what's all around here, and I don't want to accidentally run into something I don't want to fight. So we'll see. He's in that way direction, so we're still on the road, which is good. You know what? Why am I running from Hilly Charles? Actually, my foot is itching. What the heck is that? It's hateful. What level is he before I... He'll be alright.
Ready to do my utmost.
Of course. I should add in Tainari. But I won't. I need the shield. Okay. Let me actually... I can't ascend you yet. I need to fight that boss. Yep. I just need to fight that boss. Hilariously, I did not mean to do that. Hilariously, right now, I'm just trying to level up. Not level up, but bulk up, Hazel, because he's been my, current, obsession right now. So, I probably shouldn't go like that. I probably should just build characters as it goes. And so far, I've been technically doing that. Like, I at least got Dilute to level... Well, I can get him up to level 80, I believe, so that'll be nice. And then Zhongli, I apparently have up to level 60, but I can get him up to 70. I just need to get more stuff to... more level up material. So once I level them up, and then, like, another few boss fights, I can get them up to level 90, right along with the Traveler. I can technically get, what's his name? Kaya up to level 92 because I recently finished his stuff. So once I get him up there, then all I gotta do is get like the right artifact set for him, and he will be done. I hope Bro's not just dying in the wilderness out here. Is that him? Were we supposed to be on the down low? I kind of just ran up.
Hold on. I see some people over there.
I knew Sathos was going to be here.
Do you think it's safe to ask them what they know?
Should be. I'll go...
No. I'll do it.
Why?
Huh? Why can't Sino go talk to them? What difference does it make?
Tainari probably heard something.
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress, I might not be the most welcome visitor here. Just in case, it's probably better to let a more neutral party handle things.
Let somebody recognize you.
hello
Tainari, I feel
there.
like you walked into a
I
trap.
hope I'm not interrupting. My friend and I are looking for an elderly man who's gone missing around these parts. Any chance I could ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
I'm just wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the details.
I don't like how this feels.
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes, and he's traveling alone.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
He's looking behind me.
Uh-oh. That guy's looking our way.
Your friend over there stands out a lot, too.
I already knew that.
Hey, aren't you Sino, the General Mahamatra?
Yes, that's me.
You don't seem surprised that I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for the old man who's gone missing, aren't you?
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
Me too.
Someone's on edge. You don't trust me much, do you? No need to hide it.
You talk a lot.
I understand why you're wary of us. Still, you came to us asking for help. Do you want it or not?
I thought you were a group of merchants. Seems I was mistaken.
Your henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
Hey, hear that, guys? You're my henchman now.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
All right. Come with me. All of you. Don't you want to find your friend? A silver-haired, long-robed, culture type with thoughtful eyes? Sounds like there's a whole other side to Cyrus I didn't know about.
So you know where he is?
Just follow me. I'll take you to him.
Well, this is interesting. Oh, you just running. You're not running us through circles, are you? That would be hateful.
And here.
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here.
Please step back.
Whoa, something's coming out of the ground.
Oh, calm down, Paimon.
What is this enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshret's technology?
Probably. Let's be real.
Wait, so... Hold on, who are you guys really?
Is this the Temple of Silence? So you're a member?
All good questions. There'll be plenty of time to address them later.
Bro's not telling us jack, and I can feel it. At least not right now. I don't want to say Bro gives me the same vibes as Hazo, but he does.
This is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not hidden right next to an oasis.
Let's be real. I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Oh, Paimon's scared.
When have you ever been scared?
Kidnap Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy Raka met in the tavern?
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
Me too. Hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath.
Bro's so unserious. Not to mention, why do you have to come off as like the shadiest person ever? Like, absolutely no reason for him to do that, but he did. I feel like this is more appropriate. Not you tripping on the stairs. I was trying to make you look cool. And then you have the audacity to trip. Alright. Ooh, time check. Okay, it's getting close. So I may call it for a night here. Let's just see what's going on. And then I'll call it for a night. When did he get so far ahead of us? Or is it implied that he's still quote-unquote traveling with us?
Okay. Alright. You can wait here for now. I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to greet you.
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended? Maybe we're not being kidnapped after all.
They can't have been at the oasis by chance. They were waiting for us. Whoever the leader is here, they were obviously counting on us showing up.
Or at least Sino showing up, let's be real.
So this is the Temple of Silence. After leaving the rainforest, they hid themselves here?
Hey, look! That guy's coming back.
You can't whisper here. It
Don't
echoes
worry.
so bad.
Someone will come and call for you soon.
It's not you?
What's your name?
Sorry, guess I was so delighted to see you, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sethos. I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not planning on answering all of your questions. Other than that, you can occupy yourselves however you see fit.
So we're free to explore by ourselves?
Yep. I mean, I'm not worried about you running off. Cyrus is here. And unless I've misunderstood, you're all quite anxious to see him again.
He's right. Well, if we've got some time, we might as well take a look around.
Wait for a bit and talk to everyone. Awesome. I know Sethos ain't gonna tell us Jack, so I'm actually gonna look around later because it is practically 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna call it a stream for today. Oh my god. So, I'm probably gonna keep streams to gaming for right now, unless I decide to do some more drawing work. I think, after this week, I have 2 more weeks or so of babysitting left, and then I have the summer off, sort of. It's kind of hard to talk about, I'm not sure yet, because I gotta see what my sister's schedule is for the summer, and then I'll see. But I know I'll have a good portion of the summer off to do whatever. So, I plan on getting back into doing my tiny house stuff, hopefully, soon. And then, I plan on eventually, I don't want to say eventually, I gotta stop putting that time thing in there. But I do plan on doing, animations and stuff. Probably just, old animation memes that I really liked when I was younger, and just trying to do my own takes on those, I guess. And just over animation practice and stuff, because I really want to get into animation. And I'm also going to be working on comics, so I am going to be working on some short stuff that isn't quite High Hopes related, but related to like my other characters, because a good bulk of my characters will be featured in High Hopes, but I have other characters that aren't quite in the same world, same universe, I guess, but not same world as High Hopes. So that's probably what I'm gonna be doing very soon. Hopefully, I'm not gonna keep putting eventually or anything because I feel like I jinx myself. So, anyways, those are my plans. I can't really put a date on them because my plans always kind of get, so, yeah, I think that's it. I haven't updated Patreon in a long time, and I feel bad about it, but I haven't had anything, worth posting as of late, so eventually I will get back into posting on Patreon. I think I want to do, like, one really big update to Patreon to make up for all the times I haven't updated Patreon, outside of, like, short word responses and stuff like that. So, yeah. But I do have a Patreon if you guys want to check that out. I'm gonna be doing kind of dual content there, so I'll be doing, like, my art stuff, of course. I'll still be doing that, so posting, like, previews of my, comic and whatnot, and any other projects I'm working on. Maybe even some of the animation stuff, and, go from there. And then, I'll be also posting, tiny house content, so anything I plan on working on for the tiny house, like polls and stuff like that, and, unedited videos and whatnot that I record or whatnot. I'll probably be uploading those to Patreon, along with other things. I'm still trying to get, like, my ideas concrete on Patreon. Thank you for the yawn. But yeah, so still trying to get my ideas going with Patreon. Even though I've had it open for a while, I might, like, I don't know if I'm gonna suspend it, because I at least have one patron that's still paying me right now. But, I do have, like, I'm still trying to get Patreon in a way that it works. So that it's not just sitting there, because I'm really bad at that. So, yeah, that's all I have to update y'all on, I guess. So, I'm gonna call it a stream, because I have to pack for this trip. I'm going on tomorrow. I won't be back till Sunday. So, yeah, that's all I got. So, until next time, ciao for meow.